My name is Sangeet, and today I have a message for you. We human beings are surrounded by specific structures, cultures, and rules, and so many of us grow up thinking that these social or religious norms are imperative and fixed guidelines for what our life should be or should look like. And in every choice and decision that we make, there they are, those steps to take that we see as mandatory and that somehow have to fit or to happen in our reality. It is as simple as, for example, if we feel attracted, we are in love. And if we are in love, we become lovers. And if we become lovers, we get married. And if we get married, we have children. Or if we are an adult, we have a job. If we have a job, we have a house. And the list goes on and on until, of course, we retire. And if we retire, we are old. And if we are old, we die. And this is it. This is the life that we get to live. And these are the colors that we get to pick to paint our life as we experience everything that we experience in this planet. And for so many of us, the colors are not much different from the colors of all the previous generations that brought us here. A bit more of yellow, a bit less of green, but overall, it simply repeats itself as a copy of whatever already happened. Many years ago, I heard someone that was about to get married saying, "Hey, it comes to a point that we have to take the next step." They definitely took that step by getting married, and they also took the next step by having children who were mainly raised in the absence of their father. And then they took the other next step by getting divorced. There is nothing right or wrong in getting married or divorced. And there is nothing right or wrong in staying single. The thing is that sometimes, in an attempt to follow something that we have learned to be the next step to take, we may end up giving more credit to what we filled up our minds with than to what our heart is telling us to do. So many times, in so many ways, and in so many moments, we choose to squeeze our hearts to our own detriment so we can feel fully included and accepted by those structures, those cultures, and those rules. And if this would be the big solution for everything, how amazing life would be for all of us. We just had to follow everything that is already set, and we would be happy. But this is not how life happens on Earth, and this is not how we solve our problems. Life is not a pre-established sequence that we all should take, or some sort of mold that we all should fit in. Yes, we can go to school, and we can have a house, and we can have a job, but in no ways we should expect any of that on its own to bring us the happiness that we want to feel. Whatever step we take, it will only be a step, nothing else. Getting married is not the equivalent of good or bad, neither getting divorced or staying single. For us, for our minds, this can be very important and even obligatory, but for life itself, they are just things that we do or that we think. And as weird as this may sound, it is exactly the same as eating a snack or taking a nap. It is just another thing that we do, with momentary results and consequences, depending on what they mean to us, on how much energy and focus we invest in, on how much we believe that they matter, and above all, depending on what they are actually made of. We can take a billion next steps, the very right and best ones, the ones that are highly seen by everybody else, only to make us come back to us and to see that it is never about the step, it is always about its nature and its substance. So today, let's not do something or anything just because it is the next step. Let's do it because we truly love it, because we truly want it, and because it is totally aligned with our best version. Let's do it out of our heart, out of our inner guidance, not out of social norms or out of what people think or expect from us. Let's do everything out of peace and joy, out of pure and simple smile, out of our own sense. Let's be brave enough to say no and brave enough to say yes to everything that we truly want to say no and to everything that we truly want to say yes. And let's remember, to whatever we say yes or no today, we may say yes or no tomorrow. It may not be easy to fully feel free in this planet, but as long as we have a heart and as long as we find a way to express it, somehow and in some form, freedom will always have the chance to emerge and to be experienced. Let's honor it by allowing it to exist, to be. Let's do whatever it takes to feel free.